it's Scola and welcome to Motivation Monday. So for today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys my top tips for staying healthy during the exam season. Yeah, let's get into it. So every year I tend to do these staying healthy during exam videos, so I've made a playlist of all the videos I've made to do with exams and organization and staying healthy, that kind of thing that I think would really help you guys, so I will leave a link to that playlist down below. So this is just going to be a brief overview and then I'll put in like a little starter pack kind of thing playlist together to help you guys out if you are taking exams at the moment. So first things first, something I say every year is to make sure that you have your organization down. You don't have to be a super organized person to be able to do this, honestly. I remember during my GCSEs I was a super duper organized person, and then during my A levels I just wasn't very good, but I still managed to juggle everything that I needed to do. So these tips have really helped me throughout the years when I've been taking exams. For the last 2 years I haven't had to take exams, and it's not something I'm upset about, I have to say, because exams make me extremely stressed, anxious, and just they throw me off. So hopefully these tips should help you guys. So you have to be organized when it comes to this. Like honestly, you can't just expect to wake up and then your day is going to fall into place. You have to plan it and schedule in when you're going to be studying, when you're going to be eating and what you're going to be eating, when you're going to be exercising. Did I already say that one? I can't remember, but and I know it sucks to actually sit down and have to plan, but it will make a world of a difference when you just figure out when you're going to be doing stuff, because otherwise, if you've been watching my videos for a while, you're going to get tired of this quote, but fail to plan, plan to fail, basically. So what I will always say is each day have 3 main tasks you want to complete, and then just go for it with those 3 main tasks. Don't try to expect too much of yourself. So that's definitely a main tip. But as I said, I've done a few organization videos before, so I will leave links to those down below in the playlist, so definitely go check those out. But let's move on. So next up, we're going to be talking about food, because that's the one thing I think everyone tends to struggle on when it comes to exam stress. Just if you're not a binge eater already, you will start binge eating. If you're a binge eater already, you will start binge eating even more, and you'll just snack on bad foods in general just because you're just so busy and you're just studying, you just need something and you're bored, and it's just this whole vicious cycle during the exam season. So what I suggest is that you make some snacks that are really healthy and good for you. So prepare them. Okay, so I'm going to be showing you the super simple hummus recipe for this vegetable dip situation. You're going to need some chickpeas, which are really easy to get and cheap, some lemon, and then some garlic as well to squeeze in, well, crush in, olive oil of course, some paprika, and that's pretty much it. So you're going to need to add in a little bit of water to make it creamy. Add in the chickpeas. I drained them this time because people mentioned in my last one I didn't drain my kidney beans. So you really want to just add in everything. There's not much complicated stuff that goes into this. As you guys know, I'm not a complicated cook person thing. I don't even know how to say the word. And there you go, everything is blended up. It literally took me 15 minutes, and now I have this beautiful vegetable hummus dip to eat whilst I'm working, studying, whatever you're doing. And then also, hydration is so important when it comes to studying and brain function in general. So if you're bored of water, add some lemon and lime and mint, because you'll feel like you're drinking a mojito and having a good time. And mojitos are my favorite, so that's why I've put this together. So those are the snacks I have. I also popped some grapes in the freezer so I could feel like I'm having some Sour Patch Kids, even though I'm not. And these are all the simple, healthy snacks. So now that we have food out of the way, let's move on to exercise. Now, the number one thing I hear when it comes to exercise is, I don't have enough time to exercise, I'm so busy, blah, blah, blah. This is when Scola gets sassy, because Scola thinks there are 24 hours in the day. 24 hours of the day. Take away, say, like at least 8 hours, but most people don't even sleep 8 hours during exam season. But let's take away 8 hours, because that's when you're going to be sleeping or just relaxing in general. So you're left with 16 hours to do everything else. Can't tell me that every single minute of those 16 hours is taken up by something else, because it's not. You have a little bit of time to get it done. It can be as short as 4 minutes long. Like honestly, 4 to 10 minutes if you're going for a short workout, something is always better than nothing. Do try to get outside because it will relax you. Whether you're doing some running or you're doing some HIIT training or yoga or something, just get outside and be active. And honestly guys, this adds to your success. A lot of people say they don't have enough time for exercise. Exercise counts as studying. Like, take time out of your study time to exercise, because even if you're saying, oh, I've been studying for like 6 hours at a time, the information isn't really sinking into your brain. Like 6 hours studying, like if you took an hour out, 2 hours out to go out and exercise and do something active, that would make it a lot more beneficial, because you're just a lot more alert and you have a lot more energy when you do exercise, and just helps with brain function. So please make sure you're not skipping exercise because you think you need to study, because it's actually part of the studying process, because it'll help you to actually succeed and soak in information a lot better. So make sure you're exercising as well. So yeah, those are all of my tips. So good luck guys with all of your exams and everything right now. I hope you all do really great. You're almost done, because I assume by the end of summer everything should be done, so you're just starting to get into the thick of it. Don't freak out. And all I'd say is, if you're the type of person that's trying to make progress during this time, don't put so much pressure on yourself. At least try to maintain. I think that's usually the most important thing, because maintaining, at least you're not going to feel like you've gone backwards. And often when you put too much pressure on yourself to make progress, that's when it goes a little bit wrong and you start to gain or lose progress. So I would always say, just try to maintain what you've got right now. That's usually the best thing to do. But anyway guys, if you haven't already, make sure you click that subscribe button. And anyway, thank you so much for watching. Stay healthy, stay luscious, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye! And my skin tone, they were meant for each other, I'm telling you right now. And this is probably my favorite outfit to shoot in as well. It just looked really nice, and yeah, they're really comfy, and they're slightly different material from grey.